plus.
Yeah, it looks like it is.
In fact, I think I was tripping out when I went to add the cam10.ini. I'm pretty sure someone had already put it in when he
Yeah, I saw
uploaded it
that.
to the...
Saw that too.
So yeah, it's already there. Hopefully when you connect it, you shouldn't have to do
Yeah,
anything.
as soon as you connect, it should be there.
Did you accidentally like load your DTC? In which case, like maybe if you just back all the way out and open it again, it might work.
I'll make it a shot.
All right. Well, we got here. Echoes is out there. All right. Sorry. Well, I guess we get started with a brief. Echoes is still working on his install, but you can listen along. Welcome to the Sunday morning meat grinder. It'll be an interesting mission today. We are doing some very deep deed against a couple SA5 installations on the west coast of Korea, without harms and with lots of air cover or enemy air in the area. So. Definitely going to be interesting. Let's see here. I should probably get my checklist up. Hold on. List. Did you? Apologies. There we go. Okay. We are package 2407 flying out of Gangneung Air Base on the East Coast, 302nd Squadron. Our package today consists of 2 deed flights, which are labeled as AI in the package. There is an intro deed to knock down the SA5 track radars, and then a follow-up deed to knock down all the launchers, as many of the launchers as they can, and we are supported by 2 BARCAP flights. Let's see here, what is everybody? There we go. 2 BARCAP flights, Gamble 4, which will be fully staffed, and Panther, and that one is operating into the SA5 rings, and then we also have Panther 2, which is operating a little bit to the northeast and covering the northern ingress vectors for enemy air. Package information. So package goals, as mentioned, are to knock out these SA5s. They are severely hampering our abilities to gain and maintain air superiority through North Korea. Right now we have lots and lots of red air coming down from the north and China, keeping us from pushing north, and these SA5s are hampering our efforts. Ground threats are the aforementioned SA5s and multiple SA2 installations along the coast. The SA5s are protected by these SA2s. We will be taking advantage of ground masking and low-level ingress to to avoid SA2 fire as much as possible. There are also expected man pads, SA7s, I believe, SA7, possibly SA9. I do not believe there are any SA14s in the area. There is also possibly AAA, although the likelihood of that in our immediate vicinity is low outside of the small caliber stuff. Air threats today are vast. MiG-29 Alphas coming down from the, let's see here, actually, let's pull up my threat map, which is in your zip file, hopefully. There are, let's go from the far northeast. There are MiG-23s coming down, although those are going to be rather few and low threat. There are MiG-29s coming from Huangshan Air Base in China up to the northeast, kind of up the coast and inland a little bit. There are, I believe, MiG-25s just north of our target area. The airbase is literally just north of our the northern SA5 that we're looking at. Fortunately, when those things take off, it's going to give at least a minute to get up to speed and altitude where they're actually dangerous. But the Barcap flight that is facing inland, we'll have to keep an eye out for those. There are also MiG-27s coming from the west coast, as well as MiG-29 alphas. Most of those will be heading south towards the Flot, but it is always possible that they head east over the coast, kind of like the two MiG-29s are that we can see, probably about 30 miles from our AOR. Okay, killed that one. Friendly support aircraft. We have what do we have? We have friendlies operating along the Flot. Friendly Barcaps operating along the Flot. I think there's a couple AI flights out there trying to blanket some enemy armor right on the edge of the Flot. We also have a Barcap that will be coming off station from the north of the carrier as we ingress. So please keep an eye on those. Do not shoot at those guys. We have Block 30, so we still have no interrogators for IFF, so we will be relying on AWACS coverage. AWACS is operating to the southeast. Let's see here, is also visible on the map, just to the east of our ingress path. Let's see here, package timings. The first deep flight, Hawkeye, will take off first at 6:45. Gamble 4 will follow shortly after, followed by Spade 2 and Panther 2. Please do try to maintain carrot all the way through your flight plan, at least up until we hit the carrier. The timings are definitely important. Do not get ahead of time for the later packages, particularly. The Barcap may also, let's see here, Gamble 4, if you push ahead of schedule, it may cause you problems because you'll be in the area a little bit longer, and that SA-5 is going to be operating, so you'll be dodging SA-5 fire and attracting red air attention. So I would recommend making sure that you're on carrot.
Question, if I may. Do we respect these takeoff times, or do we respect the tower calls?
Try to respect tower, but if tower is fragged, then just push and go.
Okay.
Which time is here we go. So let's see here. The plan for the package, right, is Hawkeye and Gamble. Right, so Hawkeye's the first deed flight, and Gamble is the first Barcap. We are going to ingress roughly at the same time. I think the Barcap has like a one or 2 minute lead on us, and basically once Gamble gets on station, right, the Hawkeye, the deed flight, is going to dive under the SA-5 and ingress low all the way to the target area and knock out the track radars for the two SA-5 units. We've got 2 of us, and we'll probably use Mavericks, TGPs and Mavericks, to split and knock those out. Once we do knock those out, we will call over uniform. There's SA-5 South and SA-5 North. We'll call those down as we knock them out. And that will let everybody else know that it's a little safer to high altitude ingress. Let's see here, Spade 2, the second deed flight, is going to be a few minutes behind. You may still need to dive under the SA-5, but I doubt that you're going to be attracting as much attention as we will. What you do need to monitor are the SA-2 threat rings. You may still need to ingress low because, well, I'll leave that to you, Lord, figure out how you want to do it, but your goal is to knock out as much of those SA-5s as you possibly can. If you have extra ordnance and you want to take a shot on an SA-2, go ahead, but the primary targets are the 2 SA-5s. We just need to keep those as damage as much of those as we possibly can.
All right.
Please also note that the steer points for the deed flights do not line up with the actual installations. The PPTs are close, but no guarantee that they are exact. So you will have to find them on your FCR and TGP. The 2 bar caps obviously are stationed to keep red air off of us.
All right, listen up.
After once the SA5s go down, Gamble can feel free to kind of push inland a little bit, particularly that MiG-25 airbase. It's possible that we may have to deal with scramblers coming off that airbase. If you are not in a position to support the deed flights, right, please make sure you communicate, say, hey, we got scramblers coming off that airbase, and we'll swing over and take a shot at those if we have to. What are we doing here? What are you trying to show? Oh, is there an SA6 up there? Son of a...
Briefing page.
Briefing calls it, yeah.
That did not show up when I was looking for it. Okay. Well.
Have fun.
It's your funeral.
Where in the world? Briefing? Okay, well. SA6, 6 minutes of syncs on. That's that city, I guess, huh? Okay, well, deed flights, please take a look at the scheduled flight miscellaneous channel, because Lork just reconned an extra threat that we probably need to mark up there. So there's an SA6, expect the SA6 to be dangerous, and also probably have SA14s protecting. So I would recommend trying to stay out of that threat ring if at all possible. Which I think we can still do. I think we're okay. Save that date.
Okay.
But that also limits the follow-up deed, right? Right. If you go venture up north, you may be in a world of hurt. So, thank you, Lork. Communications protocols, UHF. Okay, so let's briefing. UHF will be channel 6 for tactical, and then VHF will be VHF and TACAN. Hawkeye 4 will be 15, Victor 15 and 15 Yankee on TACAN. Spade 2 will be 16 and 16 Yankee. Gamble 4,
All right,
17
listen
and
up.
17 Yankee. Panther 2 will be 18 and 18 Yankee. Assignments. With that, we do not have data link, so that's not an issue.
We should.
We on block 30s?
Yeah.
Do we? Oh. Well, what do you know? I thought that the 30s didn't have them. It's been a while. We've been playing 15s for so long. Okay, so in case that we do have data link, please make sure that you punch in all the other flight leads on your data link page. Do not run continuous. Please keep it in demand. If the bar caps need to, they can switch over to Victor and run continuous, but I'll leave that up to you guys. Weather. What's the weather like? Wrong button. Okay, weather is sunny all around. Takeoff and landing. Wait a minute. Did we get the weather right? Check the weather on the server. Loaded. Auto update. Yep, weather's right. So, weather is clear. So enjoy the view. Takeoff. Landing. Landing can be either unrestricted straight ins or overhead brake as flight lead feels is necessary. There may possibly be other AI aircraft landing at our airbase, maybe the emergency land or something. Hopefully not. They got Sokcho. Sokcho is the AI airbase, so hopefully we're on our own. Please try to use ATC if possible. If ATC is down, please switch to. We will use the tower frequency. How about that? Right. So if ATC for some reason breaks and it's not working, everybody switch over to tower frequency. That way we can coordinate landings and not run into each other. Missing anything? I don't think so. All right. Questions from flight leads.
You said that the our cap takes us slightly behind Hawkeye 4, correct?
It
All right,
does,
listen up.
but you guys will pass us on ingress.
Right, so it hedges we on station first.
Yes, by like a minute or two, something like that. I think you're like
Got it.
6 miles in front by the time we hit out there.
We got data link, so that should be easier than block 15s. Sweet.
Yes. Other questions?
We abort on ground about for number 3 or 4.
That is flight lead's call.
Yeah, okay.
If you would like to bring your AI, then go ahead. If not, then yes, ground abort them.
Okay.
Unless you have somebody in your flight that's having severe technical difficulties and you want to get that extra aircraft in the air, and you can send it home later if you want to. But I'll let flight leads manage the AI. Do as you need. Weapons are also unrestricted. Free to pick anything that is available. The ordnance stores are full, so pick anything you want. Any other questions? Nope. Okay. Then let's... Nope. IVC checks. Sorry. IVC checks in order starting with Hawkeye. Hawkeye 4-1.
Hawkeye 4-2. No 3, no 4.
Spade 2-1, sorry. Spade 2-1.
Speed 2-3.
Didn't hear 2, no 4.
Speed 2-2, sorry.
Spade 2-2, copy, no 4.
Gambling for what?
Panther 2-2.
Little head sketch. Let's go Gamble. We got Gamble 4-1. Where's Gamble 4-2?
Gamble 4-3.
4 or something. Panther 2-1. Panther 2-2.
All right, good job, guys. Let's split for flight briefs. Hawkeye in 1, Spade in 2, Gamble in 3, and Panther in 4.
Hey back. So if I'm calling the brown flight, I suppose you understand what I'm talking about. Do you have any questions or something to say before we discuss this?
Are we going to
loadout?
Loadout, yeah, good question. You like the mixed loadout, Maverick and CBU? That's not mine, not my choice, but I don't know what you think about it.
I'll let you choose.
You can go ahead, Lark.
Yeah. I don't know about mixing it. I don't know if we're going to really have room for CPUs or interest for CPUs, except if we, well, that will be spread. Probably it's some site. So I'm not totally sure it will be useful, but why not? I don't know.
And about the Mavericks, are we going to burst side them or not?
We can. I usually do. We could do that on the carrier.
Good.
Or after takeoff if you want. Returning back on the base, something like it. Do you have a preference about it? Do you broadside them usually?
I think the carrier is good to burst side them.
Okay. And do you want one heater like this, or 4 AMRAAMs, or 2 heaters?
It's up to you.
Okay. There's a small chance we don't have HMCS, so it wouldn't be like using X-rays sign windows. Yeah, let's keep one, and just in case we got a MiG-25 taking off while we are in the area, that could be useful still. As for the air to ground, I would gladly let you choose for your own aircraft, as long as we still have this kind of loadout with a balanced wing dispatching. That's really up to you. I think I'll try to keep it that way. and we'll see. After all, the main target is certainly the radar. What's the name yet? I always forget that. C5 is square pair. But yeah, apart from that, I think it will. They won't be packed in some areas, so I'm not sure the CPU would be really useful. For myself, I think I keep just Mavericks. And well, I'm doing the change for myself. That's done. Now you got the choices for you. As long as you don't do it at the same time, it should be okay.
I'll do the same for Mavericks, if you don't
For
mind.
Mavericks, okay. Sorry, which one of you is talking?
Number 3.
Okay, Charlie. And Floyd, can you talk as well so I can recognize your voice?
Yeah, I'll take,
okay.
take the same loadout you've got.
For Mavericks, for you too?
Sounds good.
Yeah, okay, let's go. That's done. So we want this SA5 down, so we'll be focusing on these vehicles. 12 Mavericks won't make the whole battalion, probably. You got a sucker working near you, I think, Charlie. It's housekeeping time. Yeah, I doubt we have will destroy the entire battalion with 12 Mavericks. But in case we have spare stuff, the first the northern SA2 under our position would be our main target, but I'm really not sure we'll have the luxury to do something with it. If it's becoming really a threat and becoming a nuisance, then maybe yes, we'll be trying to find this fan song, but otherwise I think we'll use our ammunition on the SA5. We'll be stationing near Tier 5. I will clarify, unless you have heard something, I'm not so sure myself, about waiting behind until the bar cap gives a clearance, but if not, we'll be going straight under the SA5 from Tier 5, of course, after the sighting. We can, if you want, we can wait to be closer to the SA2 before going NOE, because the SA5 won't be much of a threat for us. We can dive anytime. Or we can go down as soon as we can from Tier 5. That could be simpler as well. Not for air threats, but for focusing information. Do you have a preference about that?
No.
No. Let's go NOE then.
No,
It would be
no
more fun.
preference. Yeah.
Okay. NOE speed will probably be Mach 0.75. We'll see when we are down there. I'll keep you informed about that. Engagement on the SA5 will be spotting the square pair priority, but if you can't, you can shoot any launcher you can see or the other radar. Turns after shooting Mavericks. If you can shoot 2, why not? Don't take risks for that. We got 4 of them, so even if you shoot only 1, there won't be 6 passes. But after shooting, try to turn right as much as you can, because it will be more busy and there will be less focusing threats on the right side. Sorry. And if you have an SA6, the ring won't be so big anyway, so you have space to turn right comfortably and come back for another run from the right. You don't need to go up to Tier 6, but let the axis is 6, 7 to make our to not sorry, how do you say that, to avoid to deconflict. Yeah, sorry. I'm just having another look at the SA5 square pair because I'm not so sure I remember how it is. Radar. Yeah, no. That's the launcher. Radar. Okay, square pair. Okay, hard to miss.
Pretty big, yeah.
Yeah, Yes. And the other one is is it a spoon rest as well, or is no, maybe not. I can't remember which one is. Barlock maybe. Yeah, Barlock B. Okay, yeah, it's bigger. Okay. If we got an air threat for first instruction, we probably be to move away from threat. If we really need to engage, that would be a deterring shot at max range of Fox 3, and turning away. We'll work closely with Panther 2, if I remember. Yeah, that's it. And finally, for takeoff itself, we'll be taxiing last, and we'll enter runway, and we'll take off. I propose you to take off 6 seconds apart, and we join at 300 knots, and then we'll switch departure and keep moving.
Roger.
Okay. Alignment time is 8 minutes. Joker 47, Bingo 42. Are you going to need the data cards, or are you making them for yourself? Or
I've got mine, yeah.
yeah, okay. So yeah, Joker 47, Bingo 42, Taken 1669er for the two of you. That would be simpler. 69 Yankee. I added the SA6, I added the Tanker, and you can make a little point for the courier, but that won't be a lot of interest. It will be moving, so you'll have to find it on your radar anyway. If you find another spot to bore sight comfortably while we're going steer 4, for example, or we're going to be far from the coast. So yeah, that will be the courier. I hope we won't be bugged by air threats, but I think we'll be okay. Any other problem question?
Again, the Taken.
16 and 69 Yankee for you. As for the
7-9.
yes, 79. Sorry, 79. You're correct.
Okay.
And if you, I forgot what I was about to say. It will be back in a minute.
Will you take care of ground aborting number 4?
Yes, I will. Okay, right, no, I don't see it. Yeah. IDM, I'll put the flight leaders on the right column.
Yeah.
We will be 2, so that would be 1, 3, 4. I think that's it.
And two questions.
Just to be sure, because maybe I missed it, we are going to attack first the SA5 in the south, and in case later in the north, right?
If the other flight has problems with it, yes, we could end it. If you're good about all that, I suggest we head back to briefing room, or you want to think about it a bit more.
Sounds good.
All right, see you there. Hey, Robin, are you at works? Oh, not there, maybe, just.
All right, listen up.
Thank you, Jetsoon. Hello, and Alpino. Hello. I use hi, Christoph. Sorry, I use Hotas. Warthogs. Hotas. Sorry. I forgot to talk about it, but we probably use a trail formation for the NOE approach 1 mile, 1 decimal, or 1.5, 2 miles, so we can check BDA.
Gotcha. Can you repeat the formation because I missed it?
Trail 1.5, 2 miles.
Okay, trail 1.5 to 2 miles.
Fair.
Actually, come to think of it, I need to ask Stuff if he's taking his AI, because then I can know when to taxi. So maybe 3 aircraft to 4.
Same here.
Yeah.
All right. Wait, where's Fritz? Fritzy? There's Fritz. Okay, do we have a couple people take a break? We got Racy muted, Echoes, Dusty, Charlie.
Me, just try not to cough.
Okay, now that we're back in one spot, do we have questions from flight leads, comments, concerns?
Just, I think I missed it from Lorik. I think I missed it. Do you expect us to wait for clearance from Steer? Carrier Steer point?
No, you
Okay.
will be, I think you're like 5 minutes behind us.
Okay.
And you may, let's see here, when we call the SA5s down, we may ask one of the bar caps to relay to you in case you're ingressing, right? You may be low, we may be low, we may not have line of sight to each other. But there is the off chance that we do not knock both of these SA5s down, in which case we'll check in with you to let you know, hey, Northern SA5 is still up. Please focus your efforts up there. You may have to swing up to that, right? But assuming we do our job right, we'll knock down the track radars on each one of these things, and you could come in and mop them up.
Okay.
But no, you should be far enough behind where it's not an issue to wait for clearance. Either way, you're going to have to come in, and it's just a matter of if you're coming in under the SA5 radar, or you can come in mid-altitude and dive when you get a little closer.
Okay. We will be low.
Questions?
We will be low. that will no. Sorry, Slave. That will help for the deconfliction in case of inbound bandits. You don't have to worry if it's us coming back.
Fair enough. Once we're Winchester, we're going to we'll egress off to the east, and we'll check in with the cap. Right. So it's who's that? Panther, I think, or Cap. Gamble, sorry. We'll check in with Gamble, right? So Hawkeye will check in with Gamble to see what Gamble's status is, because Gamble will need to push towards the coast. If Gamble is tied up and cannot do that, then Hawkeye will swing and we'll mid-level cap, kind of keep an eye on that MiG-25 airbase while Spade comes back in and mops up the rest of the SAMs.
Altitude blocks?
On ingress, try to keep to your the planned altitude. I think the bar caps are up at 24,000, and the deeds are 22. All right, so just make sure, and we're space deconflicted. So on ingress, that's more important. Once we get out there, it's going to be kind of in flux because the bar cap may be having to push and wander all over the place, and the deeds will be kind of fill-in cap if we're needed. So I don't know that that's really a big issue. Deeds will be operating low for the most part. Other questions? No? Crickets?
No.
Okay. Then, well, we're under 45. Let's take a 2 or 3 minute break. Everybody, if you're going to take off, mute yourself and unmute yourself when you come back so we can know who's here and who's not. And then we'll come back and we'll commit.
Okay. Test. Okay, Lorik committing takeoff.
Are you back home now?
Yes.
Until?
October.
Oh, that's pretty long.
Yeah. My mom is already driving me insane. Felix, clear your room!
Maybe you should clean your room then.
It just gets messy again. Yeah, the worst thing is when she, like, I have very, very, delicate curtains, so she opens the door really quickly and the sun comes in a dogfight, and I'm looking behind me, and then I'm suddenly looking, like, into my feet.
Nice.
So,
We should get
yeah.
some good blackout curtains.
Yeah.
Which one is the southern cap? It's Panther?
Gamble is Southern Cap.
Gamble is southern, okay.
Why has the Complan given us the wrong tanker? Oh, because it hasn't. That's odd. No, there is a tanker on the station over there, but the plan has given us another tanker. TOT 0523. He should be there, but he's not.
Wait, so he took off at 23:58, but he's on the station by 5 AM.
Yeah, that makes no sense. Your mic is really low, Yoko.
Oh, yeah, it's there to the south. He's up already.
Any better?
Yep.
Goody. We're still missing echoes.
What?
No, you are here. Okay. Okay. Raise your hand if you are not here. Here. Set this up. Dates. All right. I think we've got everybody. Charlie, you're hot micing a little bit. Okay, so the plan is, let's see, board's been saved. I think everybody comfortable with ramp start. Okay, speak up if you're not, if you absolutely cannot ramp start. Okay.
Special
okay.
check for Osprey.
No problem.
Cool.
Cool.
I like this guy. All right, then what we're going to do here. So, everybody, please follow along, and we are going to click dance. Double-click your flight. Double-click your seat. Data cartridge. Click comms. Set your comms plan. Click IFF. Set your IFF plan. Save your data cartridge. That is the last thing you should do. And then everybody, please commit takeoff and ramp start. Time will accelerate automatically. I will commit the server right now. Server will drop in 1 minute before everybody else. Go automatically. Go. That. Okay, server is committed. Yeah. If you have technical issues, please, or disconnect, please sort things out, use instant action, make sure all your controls work, yada yada, restart BMS, and then reconnect. You will not be able to reconnect until you restart BMS. Please try to avoid multiple reconnects. If it's not working after the second or third try, then something else is wrong, and we're going to have to, we'll catch you next time. Hopefully everybody is fine and we don't have any crashes. Also, please don't take screenshots with your visor down. Apparently that's a broken thing. So. But I think finally, if you are not on push to talk on Discord, please mute Discord so you are not spamming Discord. We will use IVC for in-flight communications. Still missing a commit, at least one, because time is not accelerating. There we go. Alright, thanks guys, have fun, and see you on the other side.
Thank you, sir. Have fun. There we go.
Pull up. Altitude. Warning. Jammer. Counter. Cap. Flare. Low.
Runway 26. Expect visual approach. Wind, 246 degrees, 01 knots, gusts 03. Visibility 10 kilometers or more. Sky conditions, no significant clouds. Temperature, 0 degrees Celsius. Altimeter, 1032 millibars. Gangneung. Information Foxtrot. Runway 26. Expect visual approach. Wind, 246 degrees, 01 knots.
Yeah, they're getting better. All the 435.
Visibility 10 kilometers or more. Sky conditions, no significant clouds. Temperature, 0 degrees Celsius. Altimeter, 1032 millibars.
Speed to flight, Victor, check. Two lead copies. And obviously we got two Mavericks and two CPUs. Probably someone was still open when I saved, and I didn't have the change on.
Spain 2-3 on Victor.
Spade 2-1 on Victor. We got 2 CBUs and 2 Mavericks. Someone was probably still open on the loadout page, and I saved before it went
Ground
down.
Hawkeye 4, say QNH.
Hawkeye 4-1, Gangyang, QNH3050.
Spade 2 flight uniform check.
Spain 2-2. Spain 2-3.
Spade 2-1. We got information, Spade 2, sorry, we got information, Foxtrot, runway 26, wind from left, and QNH, as you heard.
Roger, taken QNH.
I'm I'm not on the same unit, so I'll have to check. Please, once again.
Roger.
Kingdom ground approach Spade 2 request QNH. Ground control request QNH.
Spade 2-1, Gangyang, QNH3050.
To copy.
3050. Right.
Ground Hawkeye 4, 4-16, request taxi.
Good afternoon, Hawkeye 4. You are number 1 for departure. Taxi, Foxtrot Echo, and hold short runway 26.
Hawkeye 4, Foxtrot Echo, hold short runway 26.
Hawkeye 4, roger. Hawkeye 4, roger. Spade 2, roger.
And for brown flight, as promised, you use whatever weapon you want on your run. That's up to you.
Hawkeye 4-1, contact tower for takeoff. Switch to 33490.
Spain 2-3 is green jet.
Speed to 1, green jet.
Camden grounds, Hawk correction to Gamble 4, maintenance zone, information Foxtrot, request taxi for departure.
Good afternoon, Gamble 4, your number 2 for departure, taxi, Foxtrot, Echo, and hold short runway 26. Gamble 4,
Foxtrot
taxi,
Echo,
Foxtrot,
short of 26,
Echo, and hold
Gamble
short runway 26.
822 green jet. Spirit to free green jet.
Blazer 3-1, request taxi back. Blazer 3, taxi, and hold short runway 08.
Kingdom Ground Control, speed to flight 3GP16 on apron, package 2407 with information Foxtrot, ready for taxi. Ground Control, West taxi.
Good afternoon, Spade 2, your number 3 for departure. Hold present position. Give way to Gamble 4, F16, taxiing Foxtrot. Spade 2, taxi, Foxtrot, Echo, and hold short runway 26.
Speed to taxi.
Free taxing. 2 taxi.
Gamble 4-1, contact tower for takeoff. Switch to 33490.
Gamble 4, switching tower.
Good afternoon, Panther 2, your number 3 for departure. Taxi, Foxtrot, Echo, and hold short runway 26.
This theater is Korea, it's Lorry Korea, Lorry KTO mode with the new campaigns. Thank you, Alpino, sorry.
Spade 2-1, contact tower for takeoff. Switch to 33490.
Speed to 1, push to tower. Formation will be each on the left. Then in flight it will be each on right. Yes, we're using IVC. I think there is probably no one using something else than IVC. Except some specific case. Gangneung Tower, speed 2, 3GP16, package 2407, holding short, runway 26, ready for departure. Tower, ready for departure. Tower, ready for departure.
Gamble 4-1, contact departure.
Gamble 4.
Spade 2, hold short.
Speed 2, hold short.
Spade 2, Gangneung Tower, wing 270, at 5 knots, runway 26, you are cleared for takeoff. Gamble 4-4, what is your problem? You are disrupting traffic.
Speed 2, entering landing at runway 26. How weird. And takeoff starts at 52 minutes. 6 seconds.
Panther 2, hold short. Panther 2, Gangneung Tower, wing 270, at 6 knots, runway 26, you are cleared for takeoff.
Correction, 51:50. Whoa. Balance. Pay attention to your balance, it's going left. Let's gear up.
Spade 2-1, contact departure.
Thank you, Jean-Baptiste.
Free airborne.
Gangneung Tower, speed 2, switching departure. Gangneung departure, speed 2, 3 ship F-16 engines 1, airborne. Departure, airborne.
Spade 2, Gangneung, departure. Fly heading 020, resume all navigation.
Speed 2, 020, navigation. Push tactical, thank you. And with Uniform 6 we're going left turn, right turn.
Free. Gamble 4, check tactical. 3. Cam 4 airborne to northeast of Gangneung, Vols 156, 140, 4 good shifts. Gamble 4, Hawkeye 4, 2 good shifts.
Speed 2, we're going Buster. We'll have to move a little quicker, going harder on steer 2.
Free.
Currently, speed 2 leader is no visual on wingman.
I'm on your 5 o'clock. Package Gamble 4 showing power information loss forward. Gamble 4, Hawkeye 4 copies. Are you checking to steer 4? Stepped on. Okay, for Gamble 4, on station in 1 minutes.
Okay.
Package Panther 2 is 5 minutes behind Carrot.
Speed 2 left turn, steer 3.
Free. Package Hawkeye 4, Rolex plus 4. Gamble 4.
Speed 2.
Panther.
And speed 2 standard QNH. Texaco 3, speed 2, check in package 2407, 3 ship F16, Alpha check bullseye 143132, passing angel 14, request bucket open. Charlie's request vector to threat.
Speed 2, Chalice 7, I don't have anything right now.
As I told you, Alpino, my joystick is hot as Warthog. Visual on wingman.
Spade Hawkeye, we are Rolex plus 4 if you didn't get that call.
Yeah, Spade set copy.
Hawkeye is orbiting steer 4 for timing.
Speed 2, and we'll be doing the same probably. Spot 10, 1 o'clock. We are not fencing yet, no.
Gamble 4, picture.
Gamble 4-1, Chalice 7. Picture is multiple groups. Range and azimuth split. East group. Bullseye. 1, 2, 1, 6, 0, 4000. Track. West. Hostile. Northwest group. Bullseye. 1, 2, 5, 4, 0, 2000. Track. East. Bogey. West group. Bullseye. 1, 3, 5, 3, 8, 4000. Track. West. Hostile.
Okay, multiple flights within the carrier area. We'll be having a left-hand pattern for orbit.
Free.
And let's do it now. Left turn, 3 increments for trim.
Please say again for free.
Left turn for pattern, orbiting pattern, and I put 3 increments on trim up.
Back you, truck 4 pushing from steer 4 on for launcher.
Speed 2 orbiting steer 4, engines to 1.
Readiness to 11 o'clock.
Two, I'm above you,
Vision. Any phase declare 135, 45, 19,000 hot.
Gamble 4-1, Chalice 7. Contact confirmed hostile. ID is Su-27.
Gamble 4, targeted flaggers, bullseye 135, 45, 20,000.
Panther 2's supporting 20 miles behind you.
Yep, got that East group. Step up and declare.
Gamble 4-3, Chalice 7. Contact confirmed hostile. ID is Su-27.
Okay, Gamble, picture multiple groups to a target area. Recommend you switch elsewhere or spin current paths.
Gamble, Hawkeye's in position for group 108054, the eastern group.
Gamble 4's targeted East group, bullseye 10857.
Hawkeye 4 copies. Hawkeye 4 spinning.
Speed 2, we are aiming steer 2.
Gamble 4-4, Fox 3 long. 11364, 16,000, crack right.
Speed 2, fence in.
Gamble 3, Fox 3, same group, westbound, crank left. Free.
It's fence in, fuel state 00999.
332, Hawkeye 4 is pushing back south. We're going to delay our ingress a little bit.
Gamble copies. Gamble 4 cheap shot. Two fenced in 9.6.
Speed to left turn to steer 4.
Any phase, Gamble 4-1, Poseidon.
Gamble 4-1, Chalice 7. Picture is multiple groups. Range and azimuth split. Southeast group. Bob 330121000. Hot. Rogue. Northeast group. Bullseye 12058 3000. Hot. Hostile. Northwest group. Bullseye 12545 3000. Hot. Hostile.
Gamble 4 on station.
Speed to Mach 07.
Panther 2, Gamble 4. Panther 2, go. Advise that the flankers bullseye was 090560 your airspace.
Panther copies. Panther's still south of the SM2 ring. We're flying in the north right now.
Gamble copies, we're holding south of your area, not engaging for now. Panther.
Speed 2, Hawkeye 4.
Speed 2.
Rolex plus 6.
Rolex plus 6, speed 2.
Package advisory heavy group, Strobers, Buzz 175 for 60. 80 miles to the direct east. Correction west. Raygun Gamble 44 11066 21,000.
Brumeux, je sais pas, je trouve que c'est plutôt clair.
Panther 2-1, Raygun.
Gamble 4-3, Chalice 7. Contact confirmed hostile. ID is 227. Panther 2-1, Chalice 7. Contact confirmed
Panther 2
hostile.
is engaged with bandits 11268 12,000.
Je sais pas si c'est brumeux, mais c'est vachement bien en tout cas.
Chalice Hawkeye 4 declare 118042 and just do it.
Nearest threat bullseye 11370 2000. Hot. Rogue Hawkeye. Chalice 7. Contact confirmed hostile. ID to Su-27.
Enemy phase declared. Bullseye 119, 44, 20,000.
Panther 2-1. Chalice 7. Contact confirmed hostile. ID to Su-27. Gamble 4-3. Chalice 7. Contact confirmed hostile. ID to Su-27.
Gamble Hawkeye, contact 121047 Bandit Su-27. Are you committed?
Gamble's targeted 12048, 21,000. Flanker.
Spade 2, left turn, 6-2, steer 2, sorry.
3.
Gamble 4-3, Fox 3, Bullseye 124, 55, 21,000. Hostile flanker.
Hawkeye 4-1. Chalice 7. Contact confirmed hostile.
2, cheap shot.
Cheap shot. The hell is a cheap shot right now?
Hawkeye 4-1. Chalice 7. Contact confirmed hostile.
Fox 3, 13060.
Gamble 4-1. Chalice 7. Nearest threat Bullseye 12762 10,000. Hot. Hostile grid Su-27 Singleton.
Gamble 4, first blast flanker.
Gamble 4-1. Chalice 7. Picture is multiple groups. Range and azimuth split. Northeast group Bullseye 12763 8,000. Hot. Hostile. North group Bullseye 12058 4,000. Track west. Hostile. Southwest group Bullseye 15778 6,000. Track southwest. Hostile. Hawkeye 4. Chalice 7. Be advised threat aircraft bearing 36025 1,000.
Uh-oh. Does it mean what I think? Hope not.
Gamble 4-1. Chalice 7. Nearest threat Bullseye 15773 16,000. Beaming. Hostile grid MiG-29s. 2 shift.
Okay, 4, gamble 4. Gamble 4, targeted 15570 16,000. 2 contacts, MiG-29.
Number 4, Spade 2, I suspect Hawkeye 4-1 is setting south pit again. It just reconnected.
Gamble. 42, Fox 3, 148, 63, 16,000, MiG-29.
Panther 2-1, Chalice 7, contact confirmed hostile.
Never mind.
Campbell Panther, do you have the target at 14764?
Spit
Paper target by Campbell 6242. Panther. Package, Hawkeye 6 is pushing direct to target area. We are currently southeast of Steer 5.
And if Campbell 44, deck 16070, 17,000, track west, track east.
Gamble 4-4, Chalice 7, contact confirmed hostile. ID is MiG-29.
Hawkeye 4 copies. We're in good position to engage.
ID is MiG-29.
42 Fox 3, 1358 to MiG-29.
Speed 2, Steer 4, speeding up, back 08.
3.
Racine is on spray my VHF 19, frequency 139er907.
It is 12370.
Joe Free, you have your lights on.
Contact is friendly.
Sorry, say again?
Joe has lights on.
Gamble 4-3, Chalice 7, picture is multiple groups.
We are supposed to be fasting, right?
Yes, fenced in.
130404000. West. Hostile. North group. Bullseye. 13031 5000. Track. East. Hostile. West group. Bullseye. 14530. Track. Northwest. Rogie.
Free nice time, 10 o'clock.
Heavy face declare group bullseye 168 31 21,000.
Gamble 4-3, Chalice 7, contact confirmed hostile.
Thank you. Sharkeye 4 is pushing past the SA5 Wes. We're going to head low.
Gamble 4-3 targeted group bullseye 170 27 21,000 maneuver.
Panther 2 is looking at least 4 strobers over the target area.
Speed 1, fuel state 083, say 23.
Gamble 4 is defensive, SA5. 279er. 3079.
Gamble 4-3 Fox 3 group bullseye 15732 west contact crank left.
Gamble 4 Fox 3, same group, crank right. Panther 2-3, target single group bullseye 063 49 20,000. Gamble Hawkeye, we are pushing southeast away from those 29s. Hawkeye copies, Gamble targeted.
Speed 2, Tier 5.
3. 3 nearest 5, Tier 5. Hawkeye, Gamble, Grand Slam, Falcon group, 2 contacts.
Panther 2 targeted Bandits is 07952 22,000.
For 17,000 stroke.
Gamble 4-1, Chalice 7, picture is multiple groups, range and azimuth split. Gamble 4-4, Chalice 7, contact is friendly. East group bullseye 085 52 20,000 hot hostile. Northeast group bullseye 08053 13,000 track southeast hostile. Southwest group bullseye 15028 2000.
Thank you. Sharkeye 4 is pushing again. Panther 2, Gamble, are you targeted flankers?
Taxico 3, Speed 2, bucket open. Charlie's request vector to threat. Hawkeye 4, Speed 2. Strawberries on your 15044, bullseye 15044.
Gamble Hawkeye, are you contact on those strobers? Nails 25, nose.
Speed to prepare for a boss site.
Hawkeye, Gamble 4-3 and 4-4 is reporting you. We're maybe 20 miles to your trail, one spin if necessary, then we'll be on top of you.
Turning right to carrier group.
Gamble 4 targeted 09050, 13,000, flanker Singleton.
Panther 2-1, Chalice 7, nearest threat bullseye 09551 14,000. Beaming. Hostile threat Su-27 Singleton.
Frame at 5, 10 o'clock.
Gamble Hawkeye is pushing 110 on the deck.
Gamble, copy.
Late starting boss site.
Hawkeye, Gamble, confirm you're out to the east.
Hawkeye current 138060, pushing back in from the east.
Gamble 4-1, Chalice 7, nearest threat bullseye 07464 4000.
Hawkeye is damn near bingo fuel.
2 ship.
Yep, 4-3 targeted, Foxbat, bullseye 151, 34, 20,000, maneuver.
Did boss site it.
Gamble 4-3, Burger.
3, Chalice 7, contact.
Gamble Hawkeye, are you targeting these Foxbats?
Gamble 4-3,
Spot
Chalice
27, names 27
nearest
ahead.
threat 27525 10,000. Cold. Hostile threat MiG-29 Singleton.
2-3 boss site status.
Gamble, unable, verbal.
Say again.
Still working it.
Data.
Yep, send it. 2 ship, 1 other ship behind 10 miles up. Yeah, approximately 10 miles. Lead is taking number 1. Who's still boss sighting? 2 or 3?
2 still board setting.
Okay, 3, you're going to take second 1.
4-1, Chalice 7, nearest threat bullseye 09055 11,000. Hostile threat
Frame,
Su-27.
good data.
Speed 2, he's engaging 2 Sukhoi 27 on carrier group.
Panther, Gamble.
If they are retreating, we'll let them do.
Confirming your target at flankers 11,000, 2 ship.
Copy that. Panther's target is 09460, 16,000.
Gamble.
Spade 2-3, Chalice 7. Contact confirmed hostile. ID is Su-27.
Okay, we are moving away to carrier area. Yeah, defensive missile. Spade 2 is defensive missile, Fox 3.
Free, Fox 3. Bullseye 0956.
Altitude.
Spade 2 music off, music off.
Hawkeye, Gamble 4-3, say you're positive, bullseye positive when able.
Hawkeye is 150039, heading 290.
Copy, supported by Gamble 4-3 and 4-4.
Spade 1 safe.
Two naked.
Leader is 127, 5 o'clock.
Gamble Panther, there's a Su-27 that's chasing you guys to the east.
Panther, Gamble has captured Splash 2 times flanker.
2 status.
Thanks, Gamble.
2 naked. 150.
Panther 2-3,
15,000.
7. Contact is friendly.
Okay, 2 and 3, are you
Spade Hawkeye.
both sighted?
2 bird.
Free steel fast, 2 motor sight. Spade 2, Hawkeye 4.
Spade 2.
Hawkeye is 15 miles from IP, recommend you ingress if able.
Spade 2, copy that. 1 last ball sight missing, and we'll be going if it's lasting.
Any phase Gamble 4 request picture. Gamble 4 for Mud 6, northwest.
7. Picture is multiple groups. Azimuth split. Northwest group. Bullseye. 3, 3, 5, 5, 6,000. Track. East. Hostile. Northeast group. Bullseye. 0, 3, 5, 3, 4, 26,000. Track.
Gamble Hawkeye, we are North 25 to the northwest.
Group. Bullseye. 1, 9, 0, 4, 8, 2,000. Track. Northwest. Rogue.
Yeah, copy, picture looks clear for a push.
Spade 2, we're going to push now. 2 if you want to continue, and bore side, go ahead if you think you're close to it. I'm going to steer 6.
2 to steer 6 right.
We're going to stay high as long as we can for fuel. Spade 2 on carrier group, pushing to target.
Hawkeye Gamble, further to your right, we are monitoring.
I can't explain this right now, sorry.
Gamble Panther, our airspace looks clear right now. Let us know if you guys need to assign us to anything.
Gamble copies, we currently monitor verbal, but we are not overwhelmed.
Panther.
P2 is keeping high altitude as long as we can for fuel.
Campbell 4 declare contact 047 16 25,000.
Gamble 4-4, Chalice 7, contact confirmed hostile.
Hawkeye is Nails 29 south, Nails 25 north.
Spot 6, 12
Gamble
o'clock.
copies.
Speed to 6 active, 6 actives. Spot.
Panthers 2's got Strobers flying from west to east, directly towards the target area.
Panther, target that group if able.
Any basically.
SC5. Panther's gonna try to see if I can bait them to come towards us.
Hostile.
Package South SA5 down.
Gamble 4 for targeting guerrilla group 09010. Full contact 20,000.
They got our target, South SA5 down. Speed 2 copy, South SA5 down.
Panther 2's monitoring group 09514. Unknown altitude.
Gamble 41 Fox 3, 2 ships 10020, 19,000.
Speed 2 target is 0.66.
Hawkeye 42 north, SA5 down. 6-6 fresh.
Panther 2-1's committed at bullseye 10421. And my target's hit. Panther 2-1 sees 3 more bandits come in at 12315, 18,000.
3's targeted bullseye 122 16, 18,000, MiG-29.
Nails 25, 12 o'clock, Nails 29, 2 o'clock.
Gamble 4-3, Fox 3, bullseye 122 18, crank right.
Free steam. Free nails 25, 27, 29, 1 to 3 o'clock.
I think I got the 25 right there.
Panther 2-3, Chalice 7, contact is a bogey.
Bandits destroyed. Second bandit here. Maybe an F-16. Yeah, F-16.
Gamble 44 Fox 3 close, 17520 Falcon. Flanker.
Hawkeye 4-1 targeted 237021. Fox 3 off
East. Yeah, target Fox, Pat.
Yeah, good.
Hawkeye 4-1 hit.
Gamble 4-3, bag it.
I think I'll throw a Fox 3 at this one.
Spade 2. Spade 2, Gamble 4.
Spade 2-1, Fox 3, 1907, 22 Angels, 05. And left turn, Spade 2.
Spade 2, abort mission, flow southwest as soon as possible.
Spade 2 aborting and flowing southwest.
3 aborting.
Heading 135.
Took up.
Chat, flare.
Gamble 4-1, Chalice 7. Nearest threat, bullseye 19023 9000. Hot. Hostile threat, Su-27, Singleton. Gamble 4-1, Chalice 7. Nearest threat, bullseye 17522 10,000. Hot. Hostile threat, Su-27, Singleton.
Speed 2 available for air support.
Gamble Panther.
Go for a gamble.
We're getting pretty close to Joker. Maybe we should start thinking about egressing.
Gamble copy, stand by.
Spade 2, left turn back, steer 66. I'm clear. I'm clear.
Free fire airspace looks pretty clear at this moment. We gotta cover you guys out.
Gamble copies, we are low mount 4.5.
Speed 2 is 40 miles from SA2 target, SA5 sorry, target. Any ID? Should we go?
Spade 2, gamble 4, Sega.
We are 40 miles from last SA5 target. Should we go? We have full loadout.
Spade 2, gamble 4, advisory, no Edward will be available at that time.
Spade 2, copy that. Okay, we'll have to decide, I think. Let's just have a look.
Freeze Joker 4-7.
Copy that.
Setting Bingo 4-2.
Yes, that will be complicated. Okay, we'll be covering their back until they come back on carrier group and we'll be RTB.
2. 3.
Spade 2 is watching SA5. We are covering your back until you're to carrier group and we'll coming with you. We'll be coming with you.
Panther 2 is monitoring Strobers just over bullseye.
Panther gamble stay track of contacts over bullseye.
Looks like they're just going around bullseye. I got more Strobers coming in from the northern airfield, but we can handle that ourselves.
Copy, gamble 4 is retrograding southeast. Free is 27, 12 o'clock.
Let's say. Here. 3, here's your target.
3, good data. 3 engaging.
Panther 2, it looks like those targets going from east to west. They are not hostile right now.
Gamble.
Whoa.
Any phase, okie doke.
Leads 27 defensive, and I think I'm safe.
Gamble 4-1, Chalice 7, nearest threat bullseye 175 923,000. Hostile threat Su-27s 2 shift.
3, Fox 3, bullseye 07111. 3 going defensive.
Speed 2 is engaging Sukhoi 27 midway from the target to Koya.
2 defensive.
Lead coming back hot. Can't see shit. Speed 1 Fox 3, 25213, Angels 19.
3 is bingo 38.
2 is bingo 35.
Okay, we are TB. Go on the carrier group as soon as you can. Come on, what are you? Oh, whatever. Fox 3, 0209er. And I'm shotgun.
Bingo. Bingo.
Lead shocker.
And they face Gamble 4-4, declare 025, 10 miles, 20,000.
Gamble 4-4, Chalice 7, contact confirmed hostile.
Lead jettison. We have F-14 south.
As a MiG-29, Vienna ring, 9 o'clock.
Lead copy that, I got 4 spots behind
Gamble
me.
4-4 targeted 138, 33, 21,000 Falcon.
Panther 2 is targeted 14035.
Speed 2 steer 10.
Gamble 4-4 Fox 3 medium 137, 36, 21,000. Spade, recommend brake right.
Speed braking right, speed 2-1.
3730, 23,000, flanker.
Speed 2, music off, music off.
Bingo. Bingo. 2, pitbull.
Three is clean now.
1 is maybe defensive, M.
Free can support in case.
Panther 3 is Fox 3 times 3 on Bandit at 15345.
Leads defensive 2-9, Fox 1.
Starfury, Gamble 4 off station.
Lead safe. Leads defensive 2-9. Fox 1. Damn it, that's tensed. Speed to 1. Eject. Oh, it's been a long time. Fresh water. Let's move to debrief. If that's the club. Come on. This is the death club.
Oh, this is the Death Club. I saw those guys chasing you down.
That was good.
So much air. So much red air. What are those things?
Yeah, that was
like Su-27s, I think. Yeah, so there's MiG-31s and Su-27s that chased you down. Oh, what are your number 2 and 3 doing? They're still up.
Yes. They're a bit.
Did they run away first?
Yeah. They were safer. They were safer. No, that's good.
Yeah, we managed to knock the track radars down on both the SA-5s and then that the friggin' Su-27. Oh, it's the same one, bastard. Right, and there was red air flowing all over the place. We had 25, 27s. I turned in to save my number 2, who is off eating at the moment, and then turned off back towards the coast and ran smack into a Su-27, like nose on. I had no chance.
Yeah, that's a lot of...
That was a lot of red air. There's a lot.
Yeah.
A lot. I was trying to get, well, it looks like they're kind of out there. I was trying to get Gamble to push in, right? And we called the SA-5s down. I was trying to get Gamble to push in and kind of cover your ingress. And I just don't know how well that worked. But I could only see in 2D, I could see number 1, right? Gamble 1, but I couldn't see the rest of his flight, so I didn't know if they were kind of pushing over there.
And you could destroy both square pairs, actually.
Well, yeah, we got them both.
Okay.
We got them both right before we died.
I missed that. Okay. Yeah, finally.
Yeah. I called the south one. Fritz called the north one. I think he called it on forum, but I'm not entirely certain. Yeah, the southern set, all of the support vehicles were all in a tight little cluster. One Maverick took them all out. SA-2, SA-6. All sorts of fun. Yeah. Those Tomcats? What are those? For some reason my mouse over in 2D is not working. It's like Tomcats sorting with MiG-31.
I shot a Sidewinder thinking I was shooting an AMRAAM. That's a classic.
Oops.
I had forgotten I already shot one. Okay.
Oh, yeah, every time we tried to push, like every single time, stuff was pushing off from the coast.
25.
25s, 27s, like I have 29s, you name it. Every single time we tried to push. The last, right, our last run-in, we were just about bingo fuel. I think we started at like, so our bingo over the target area, our Joker over the target area would have been 4,600. And I think we started our ingress at like 5,600. um,
And these Square
right.
27 on the courier in the middle of all that.
Oh.
We are both sighting on the courier, you know. Square 27, 12 o'clock.
Yeah, did that carrier group actually shoot at anything?
I don't think so. No.
Useless.
Yeah.
Tomcats are still swirling with the fox bats down there. Yeah, so when I dropped, it was because I accidentally flipped my visor down and took a screenshot at the same time.
Whoa! You wanted the CTD at all costs.
Yeah, I know. God, man. Well, because I have it's on shift layer. Oh, I think it's adjacent shift layer actually, right? So it's like shift DMS right is the visor and down is the picture, or vice versa. One of the two. Right. So I shifted to put the visor down, like boom, and then I accidentally tapped the other one and everything craps out. I'm like, no.
Cool. As long as you know where it comes from.
Yeah, well, I knew as soon as I did it, everything stutters, and I'm like, oh, shit.
I tried to enable the... Square 27. Try to enable the debug app, you know. They asked us to, but it's not exactly friendly for a flight. Choppy. So unless you exactly know what you want to check, I doubt I can fly. I can fly with it on all the time.
The SA5s have 3 radars. They've got a bar lock, an odd group, and the square pair. That's interesting.
Well, all the guys I'm firing on are... I don't know how to say that in English. The guys behind us. It's Fox3 Festival.
Yeah. I think if nothing else, right, so we knocked down the SA5s, at least temporarily, and we had to have killed a crap ton of MiGs. Yeah, so I planned this flight thinking that the Block 30s gave us harms, and they don't.
Okay. No.
So that was the original plan. It's like, oh yeah, I'll just have have harm support for all this thing, and not so much.
You can blame Loic for that.
Yeah, that's my job. To be blamed.
It's just like a stream of fighters flowing south. And there's nothing useful on the carrier either. There's like some Harriers.
Yeah.
And the Harriers don't have long sticks. Oh no, there's Tomcats now. We have Tomcats. Okay, so now I can start flying Tomcat caps. Actually, do that. Oh, there's a bunch of auto-fragged bar caps now. They may have figured this out. Oh no, that's the other one. Tomcats are on the other carrier? Crap. I didn't realize there was a carrier on the other side of the peninsula. That doesn't help me. Yeah, there's only Harriers on this carrier.
Yeah, the Tomcats come from elsewhere. I can't remember exactly. I check.
They're on the other carrier.
There's another one?
Carl Vinson. Yeah, there's Carl Vinson on the other side of the peninsula.
Oh, yes, true. Oh,
Yeah,
I was creative.
The carrier, because the carrier group on the east side is it's a WASP, right? So it can only support Harriers. And put some F-35s on. It'll be fine.
That was for human players, of course, but
yeah.
But there's a cockpit problem.
Really? What's wrong with the cockpit?
You can tweak it easily with 3 button stat, but you don't have cycling knee pads as last time I checked. Apart from that, I think it could be working. Well, from the carrier, that's another problem. You have to be creative, that's the word.
Uh-oh. Banshee.
Yes. Who is it?
No,
that's not from us.
Who is that? Banshee 2 ship, those are Block 15.
Sakcho
so AI.
and Wonchu. Yeah, and our guys are not there anymore.
Yeah, they should all be landing.
Yes.
I hope somebody has an Acme.
I have mine, at least.
Yeah. I'm sure Freddy's Yoku always take full Acmes.
Yeah.
I had kind of expected them to take the deed. Yeah, they'd like to sign up for that stuff, but... I'm sure they're thankful now that they didn't. Like, oh no, we just blew up a bunch of eggs and then ran home.
Day 2. It's pretty not the same setting as in day 1, is it?
Yeah. We probably should have taken these out day 1. It's like, oh, we'll come get it. Well, at that point, I assumed that we were getting harms later, and we're not. So, yeah, I'm not even sure how to do this.
When you look at the gauges, it's not even obvious that I would be meeting that. It's 1/3 of blue. Power. Power, sorry.
Su-27's just like, they're totally picturing this poor F-16 group. Yeah, it's some on the north, some on the south. They're going to come annihilate these guys. What is Weasel doing? Weasel is way out of position. Four-ship of lone F5s floating around right over the city.
Okay, so there's a debug and there's an application verifier, and the application verifier eats the FPS template says, but this one is not necessary for normal users. So just okay, he's giving explanations. So just debug the DIX should be enough. one of the browns I had as 2 and which one has 3s. I told them straight that I would maybe call them brown flight at some point. No, I said Spade 2 because everyone says Spade 2 on uniform. The blue troops are seemingly doing their job.
Really? What are they doing here?
Moving in.
Kind of pushing past the block.
Can you imagine the number of battalions I had to put for them to start invading Blanc, North Korea territory? Campaign engine. Sorry, Glenn Bradley, I'm not sure I saw you. Yeah, you just posted that, okay. You folks do this often. Well, this flight is organized by Starfury on the UAF Discord. That's the place you want to look for. It usually does a flight at this time on Sunday. So he's the organizer of that. If you're interested, you probably have to hit him up on Discord, UOAF Discord. You'll find this in the BMS forums in a community, I think, or I can't remember. Or in another Discord, you'll find Starfury as well. He's the guy I was talking with. I've been talking with for a few minutes. We'll be AFK for a few minutes. Start without me, fella.
Alright.
Hey, tough flight. How'd you guys go?
God, it missed.
Yeah, same.
Well, yours actually hit.
Well, I hit my intended target, thank Christ.
Yeah.
The Americans here. Oh yeah, Starfury. Happy Independence Day.
Yeah.
Are you doing anything later today to celebrate Starfury?
I am going to grill something, I'm sure. There are generally fireworks everywhere. It's the actual boom fireworks are illegal here, but it doesn't stop people from doing it anyway. But I think my wife and kid are going to go to the animal shelter and comfort dogs who are scared to crap of
Oh, good on you.
fireworks.
I love that.
My animals seem to not care, like, at all. My dog, which is really weird. Most dogs hate fireworks, but my dog is a ball of anxiety, and that is the one thing that does not trigger her. She just doesn't care. Weird. So I'll
Lucky, I
probably
guess.
stay home with her. But yeah, I'm gonna pull out the grill. Not my new grill because my new grill is broken, but yeah, pull out my trusty old Weber and try tip, swim maybe. Well,
Nice.
relaxing holiday.
Is it an inferno where you're at as well?
It is not actually, not right now. I think we're down into the 90s this weekend. Dude. Yeah, high today of 90. Don't ask me what that is in non-degrees. But that is normal, early summer weather for us. So, who are we? Looks like Brown. Oh, there's Brown and Osprey. Hopefully, will be shortly
Osprey's
after.
out, I think.
Oh, is he?
Yeah. Hold on. Let me drag him down here. There we go.
Okay. Is everybody out? Say again.
In a second.
Okay. Let me know when you are, and I'll pull the server out of 3D.
Alright, I'm out of 3D.
If somebody's got a kill count, would be nice. I am super curious to see how many MiGs we downed versus how many Vipers we lost.
Take a shot.
I think it was almost a
17.
2-1.
Yeah, 17 air-to-air kills for the package.
Hello. Are you all landed?
Yeah.
Conveniently, when briefing the air threats today, the Su-27s were left out.
I thought they were MiG-27s at first, and then you said we didn't have a radar. So,
I didn't even realize they have Su-27s because we hadn't had Su-27s in this campaign before.
China clearly has just joined.
No, well, China joins day 2. We've had China in, but yeah, there were brief Su-27s. I think there's more now, but I think there were,
Okay.
they were briefed. I think they were briefed on the other coast was the issue, and so I think they're the norm. How many? Dusty got 4 kills, right? So we got what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 17 freaking kills. Holy crap.
How did I only get 1? I'm pretty sure.
And this is BMS, so
We're gonna find out.
yeah.
A lot of
Just
damages.
debrief may lie.
Oh, I got kill stolen by an SM2. That's why.
That's not a bad thing.
Oh, did it actually fire?
Yeah, it fired
Yeah.
loads.
Good.
It apparently shot down everything in the northern bubble, so...
Alright, so everybody's out of 3D?
Yes.
We're out.
Yeah, I think everybody is.
Okay, save. Okay. Halt. Save. Okay, there we go. That. All right. And then does somebody have an hack? Because I definitely don't. For Yoku, I know you guys are pretty good.
I'm setting one right now.
Yeah, I got.
My upload is so bad, there's no point. Like, you'll get it next week if you want it.
So package recap. We did hit the we got the bar locks on both SA5s. They were both down. This other
Nice.
SA5, we also got all the support groups. They were there, the support vehicles. They were all kind of clustered together. I rifled on them, and they all blew up at the same time. The northern group was just the bar lock. But yeah, so the SA5s are degraded. Unfortunately, not destroyed. We killed a lot of MiGs. A lot. Fortunately, lost I think at least 3 Vipers, but fairly decent trade considering the amount of red air that we had pushing against us. That was not expected at all. It's just this kind of steady stream of MiGs flowing both from the north and from the west. While we're working on the Acme getting uploaded, thank you, Yoku. Yeah, so everybody can download the Acme if they want. I will. I'll set up TACView and stream on Discord. Download. Get the download started, and then we'll start light level debriefs quickly here.
I suppose same IP? No.
I don't know. I'll find out. Hold on.
And the port as well, I don't know.
It's a genuine miracle you guys got any air to ground work done in that. That's,
yeah.
It was a very narrow window.
Very narrow. We
so narrow they were scrambling above us when we were egressing.
And when the window was open, we were in the toilets, so spade.
Yeah. We tried to push like 4 times, and it just didn't work. We kept running smack into something. It would be 31s or 27s, or just so much stuff out there. Let's see here. Address is there. But we'll cover in flight brief here. Let me get the hack view up so everybody can start connected. Oops. Photo. Yeah.
Did you forget the downwind heading, Dusty?
No, I was just I was offset because I was trying to pick up 1 and 2. I just didn't have them visual. They were like invisible against the terrain there.
Okay.
Alright, I'm gonna dash, but thanks for the flight. I'll see you around.
Alright, thanks for coming, man.
Bye-bye. Thank you.
Okay. We're gonna go flight level. I'm just gonna hit play on this for a little bit. So let's go to this. Yeah. Okay. Do that. Okay, anyway, so flight level debriefs. We'll start with Warhawk because we were first out. Yeah, we took off, we bore sighted, got on the flight path, realized everybody else was a little behind, so I Rolexed the package, which was good because otherwise we would have been out, way strung out. Way strung out. We ended up spinning a little south of our kind of push into the SA5 Wes point several times because there were MiGs coming everywhere. Like every time we'd push off to the west, there'd be MiGs over there. There'd be MiGs coming up from the north. Coming down from the north. We even got down to sea level once. We're like, oh shit, nails. Turn back around, pull them back towards the cap. Right. We finally. Fritz and I made the decision, hey, we've got minimal fuel left. I think our last ingress, we pushed with like 5,600 pounds, and I think our Joker was 4,600 out at the target, right? So we're not a lot of fuel to work with. We pushed out. We managed to find, just a gap in the air forces. We, instead of doubling up on the SA5s like we had originally planned, we split because we didn't have enough fuel. So he hit the north, I hit the south. We both hit our targets. The SA6 was lighting us up the whole time. Every time we popped up, the SA6 would come on and start tracking. That's right. I think number 2 came off and got tapped by some Su-27s. There were MiG-31s like taken off from the airbase. So we kept getting these 31 nails off to the north, but there were some Su-27s that had snuck out off the coast. So in between us and the cap, and they splashed both 2 and me. I turned north because I thought I was supporting him from a 31 to the north, and I Fox 3'd on that, turned off to the coast, and ran smack into a Su-27, popped me with an adder, and that was the end. That was the end of the flight. What went well was flight level coordination. 2 and I were on the same page. We were communicating. He was hanging on my wing the whole time. From a flight level, we did the best we absolutely could. What went wrong was just, it was a tough mission. I don't know that there was anything we could have done different. The only thing maybe from a package level was I had kind of wanted the caps to push a little bit farther to the coast when the SA5s went down, but I know there wasn't a lot of time to do that either. So, and by that time it may have been that a lot of people were out of ordnance. I'm not sure. We'll find out. I think overall we did the best we could do. So. Who's next? Let's go to, was that Gamble? Gamble was the first cap?
Yep. We were second in the order though. Sorry, third in the order if you want to go to someone else first, or we can go now.
No, we'll hit the second deed after. Yeah, we'll hit as long as Lork's okay, we'll hit Lork last.
Yep.
Okay. So we ingressed pretty much according to plan. Thanks Starfury for taking care of that. So we ingressed pretty much first, and generally engagements were as such that we tried to respect an outrange of about 25, which mostly we're able to when the engagements were controlled, and we are, just due to bad luck or the timings of the enemies, the second element had much more action than the first one, so there was kind of fuel and weapons imbalance between us, because every time there was a group it turned out that the second element was in the fight and we weren't. We ended up splitting up responsibilities since Panther had multiple groups from the north, so the second element covered to the inland with the Hawkeye flight, and we helped Panther to the center to the north. This worked pretty well. I think I remember Starfury going down, so at that point I took the package lead since nobody else was taking it, and Spade asked, I think, could they go in, and I said you have no cover, and then we had to retrograde due to fuel concerns, and Panther, I think, covered our exit kindly, and we covered them, so it was I think it was reasonably well to plan. Not much we could have done versus there's tons of enemies. I don't know if my calls got through that the AI flight should hold position. I don't know if that was heard, because I never got a response actually, that I remembered anyway. But from my perspective, it was the communications within the flight were pretty clear, and I had a good idea or what the other flights were doing at all times. Just maybe not the positions, because the bullseyes get really confusing when you've got 5 bullseye calls that you need to interpret. But yeah, a great flight, and thanks for doing it.
Cool. All right. Second cap was Panther, I think.
Yep. So our flight was mostly uneventful. So first we got to the target area, and just south of the SM2 ring, there was a bunch of Su-27s hot on us. So we turned cold because Gamble's north of us, so we let them take care of it. So we did a spin on the spot to put us, get some space between us and Gamble flight. And then afterwards, we dropped into a 15-mile trail, and then me and the Element ingressed to the north side of the cap zone. We're expecting more MiG-29s coming in from the north, but looks like we got most of the MiG-29s the last couple of weeks, so there's only a few stragglers coming in here and there. It was mostly uneventful until the very end when Gamble egressed, and all of a sudden I see a bunch of F-14s engaged to the east over the SA-5 site, and there was about 3 or 4 bandits there, so I Fox 3 on all 3 of them, and I think Element came in and Fox 3 on a couple of them as well, and then we just turned cold and went home. I don't think there was much else there. The SM2 is pretty good there. The only point I want to make is that maybe in the future have the cap flights take off before the D flights, because the D flights were just spinning there at the start, like wasting their fuel.
Yeah, I didn't expect quite that much red air. I wanted the idea was we had there actually was a preemptive cap, so there was a sweep and a cap that was coming off station as we were coming on station, and the idea was they were going to kind of tamp down all that air resistance, and that didn't happen. Right. So the other plan was to have Gamble flow in kind of with the with Hawkeye, right, to kind of cover and distract that SA-5, and sometimes those SA-5s don't even fire at stuff on the outside of the WES. They were today, but right, they could kind of have that cap flight kind of pushing right at the edge of that WES and cover Hawkeye on their ingress, and it didn't work out like that. We spun several times just because there was so much red air out there.
I mean, like, look at it right now, like there's scrambling as we're coming in onto station.
Yeah.
But otherwise, Osprey did an excellent job. He did shot down 3 aircraft, probably more if the Su-27s would go down easier. They like to take like multiple hits before going down. But otherwise, it was pretty uneventful for Panther.
Cool. Okay, Lork with Spade.
I don't think I'll be able to speak that fast. Okay, we've been cycling quite a lot of time waiting for the Goria to come down, and then we came on a bit late in my opinion, but we came on to the carrier group to make our boss site as planned. I can tell right now, I'll say it right now, I had a very good threat calls from my wingman, and they helped me maintain my SA very well. Yeah, that's us. So we arrived on carrier and we found 2, we started to board site, and while 2 was still sighting, if I remember correctly, we had a 27 spot and 2 27 spot. That was interesting to try to maintain 2 Processeur while engaging the 2 Sukhoi 27. I didn't have time to Fox 3, and 3 did have time to while Panther was helping. So I think one of the Browns, so it's 3, I don't remember which one. Yeah, shot, okay, yeah, that's it. Okay, so we, I was defensive.
We'll go over this in more detail once we're done. Kind of want a quick debrief.
Yeah, okay, so then it was time for us to come and engage in between red waves, so we managed to come midway and started to run into 25, 20, 29, 27. So we had a first shot and moved away pretty quickly, and then turned back again to check what was going on and propose support. There was a wave, so we shot and we moved defensive. I was the Q aircraft and was engaged and properly destroyed. I had time to eject, and from me the story stops there, but I think 2 and 3 survived with the help of the other flights coming back again, and and I can say more. And we have a nice chat with Starfury. Into brief.
There's so much stuff going on here. Cool. Okay, so package wrap up. Thanks for coming, guys. This was not at all an easy flight. It kind of lived up to the good old meat grinder name. But I mean, overall, I think we did the best we could do. Nobody really screwed anything up. I think the only other thing I would have liked was to have, right, I think, Ricey, you said you had kind of spun once to let Gamble kind of push and engage engage their contacts. The only thing I might have changed was, push you guys up a little bit early. You could have pushed off to the east for some separation if you needed to, and, just to get on station. You didn't necessarily have to engage, but you could get out there and you're there for support if you need to. It's unfortunate that the deep flights were, had to spin so many times. I don't think anybody really realized how much red air was going to come flowing at us. But I would say overall we are a package win. Like I said, we knocked down, we degraded both SA5s, and we killed something like 14 or 16 enemy aircraft, and we lost like 2 or 3 Vipers. So grand scale, package win. We did a good job. We'll come back and figure out what we can do next time. That wraps it up for the official part of the debrief. So we will go through the Acme and kind of start picking things apart. If you can't stick around, no problem. Thanks for coming, guys. But if you want to stick around, we'll start taking a look at stuff in a little more detail. So let's see here. Let's go up, find Hawkeye. Here we are. So Hawkeye, we'll go through this on a flight-to-flight basis here if we can. This a little smoother for you guys. Right, so here we spin, right, we came up, right, we got Su-27s up there, and I only had the lead for the other flights in, so I actually didn't know for sure that you guys were up here, which was a kind of an SA hindrance for me. I was trying to figure out where everybody was, and right, a couple times I had to call. I'm like, there's targets up there, are you guys engaging? Had I known... I don't know if I would have pressed at this point. There were a bunch of things, because I think we knew that there was stuff up here and stuff over there as well. So I don't think we had a good ingress here. But I don't know if there's a good fix for that. Right? We didn't know what was out there. So we turn back up, right, and then we see, right. So we've got these Su-27s up here. Okay, well, we know that there's a couple F-16s blaring at us too. And I had actually called, I'd seen this guy, and I think I called targeted, and then Dusty called targeted, and so I came off.
Sorry.
No, that's fine. I mean, that was perfect, right? I'm going to let the cap do their thing, right? Dusty called targeted, so I came off, which is exactly what we needed to do, and try again. And this is where I accidentally lowered my visor and took a screenshot at the same time.
Nice
exactly. Like, boom, boom, boom.
Yeah,
right.
You were flying sideways for a while there.
Yeah.
Glory days.
Yeah, it was a bad thing. I pressed a shifted layer. They're very close to each other on my HOTAS, right on my stick on a shifted layer, and so I pressed both of them at the same time and went, oh shit. And then I finally got reconnected here, rejoined, had no PPTs because I'm smart and didn't load my data cartridge like an intelligent person. But that's okay. We pushed anyway. So we come up here, kind of resort. We've got eyes on this stuff. We're trying to figure out what is where. Where'd I go? There we go. Right, and so we've got eyes on stuff over here. We've got eyes on stuff over here. I watched that guy go down. Looks like there's 29 caps out there, which is fantastic. So, and we had called ingress, right? At this point, we had skipped here. I think our flight plan pushed us out here and then ingress this direction. We'd said, fuck it, we don't have enough fuel for that. We don't have enough time for that. So we pushed straight to our IP over here. Dusty was right here, which is super appreciated. I didn't see you on data link, so I didn't actually know you were there.
That was totally planned.
But I mean, that's perfect, right? This is actually what I had planned doing the frag. This is what I wanted to see. This is not.
You guys called supporting, or you called something on the lines of supporting.
Yes. Yeah. So I knew you were back there, but
it was registered. Yeah.
Yeah. I thought you guys were back here, right? So I'm like, oh shit, right? Because we got spiked, and so we came off. You guys called engaged, and right, we were safe, so we've kind of looped back around. I mean, and fantastic communication from Gamble. I mean, like absolutely A+. You guys were calling targets down. You said, hey, capture, 2 targets down. So we're like, all right, turn back in. Like, we don't have any other, we're, very low on fuel at this point. We know that there's stuff up here, but it's not pushing straight towards us. And we know there was a fur ball here. Oh, I think we hung a left, because I think you guys, somebody had called. Yeah, because Gamble's over here mixing it up, right? So Gamble's over here, and you guys had called, hey, spin once. So we turned around, came back in. That was Gamble dying, apparently. We came back in, and here's our ingress, right? So we're committed at this point. We've got these guys over here in a fur ball. We've got those guys over there. You're right, intermittent, nails 25. But here, yeah, see, at this point, we're mostly clear and we're committed. We're like, okay, we're going to do this anyway. Our IP is like right here because there's a couple hills I was going to split between. Let's slow this down.
As soon as you pop, you get the 6 looking at you.
Yeah, so I came up here, right? And I get mud 6 from up here somewhere. There's a 6 up there. Yeah, there it is. I get mud 6.
Yeah.
At least I knew it was a little far away. Like, I know it's up there. It's not going to do too much to me. Right, I come up here. I find this group. I'm like, okay, there's that. Oh, hey, I even get a targeted ground. Right, so I find those guys, and then I slew over, looking at those guys over here, and right, find that cluster. I couldn't get a good lock on the square pair by itself, but they were all really close together, so I just rifled on them, said fuck it. Came back around, right, pop, here we go, come up for BDA, and I got, like, everything over here is on fire. I'm like, okay, SA5's down, all right, I called that on uniform. Hopefully everybody heard it.
Yep.
Right, and so, meanwhile, let's back up just a little bit. Right, so this is number 2. Number 2 comes in, and he's got these 25s, right, just taken off. I don't know.
I'm not sure I had indication. I was definitely heads down at that point, but I'm not sure I had indication of that.
They're on the ground. I knew there was a 25 up here somewhere because I kept getting nails 25 from up here. But it looks like they haven't taken off yet. All right, so you rifle, you take out that square pair. Egress. Right, I'm doing my thing off to the south. Here we go. Right, and you had said something. I don't even remember what, but I think you were.
I shot the bar lock. I tried to shoot the bar lock and missed in the end, but I didn't even see that. I was heads down, getting the Mav on target, and I come off and I'm like formation with the twin-tail jet. I'm like, that's a MiG.
Yeah, you called visual on the MiG. So I thought
my basium and stick him with the AMRAM.
Yeah, so you called it, and I thought you were actually up here.
Okay.
Right, so you called visual, and I'm picturing, right, you swirling with this MiG up here, and right, so I swing north, like, okay, I drop my other Maverick, I swing north, I'm like, okay, shit, there's a MiG here, coming at you, and I figure you're over here, so, all right, I lock this guy, Fox 3. Oops. Meanwhile, I'll come back at the Su-27.
Ah, it was 27s.
Yeah, I'll come back at that in a second, right? So I Fox 3 on that guy. Whoops, let's turn back in. Right, and I turn off right into this freaking adder right here. Boop, pop.
It's the
right,
same
right.
dude even. It's the
Yeah, same guy, same guy. So if we come back, all right, let's wind back here. Right, so you at this point now have 25s coming at you from the north, because that guy's pissed at you. You've got this 25 here, right, and these Su-27s come screaming at you at like Mach 1.3. They do not like you, apparently. Right, so Fox 3 on the 25, and then one of them bites off on something else. Yeah, he's up here. But this guy really doesn't like you. Nothing you could have done.
Yeah, I broke into it, but...
Yep, and that was the end of Hawkeye. Where is... Okay, so let's wind all the way back.
Overall, it was good, though. We got our targets.
Yeah, we got our targets. Sacrifice.
Bit of a suicide mission, yeah.
And you got our target, too.
Let's see here. Okay, so Yoku. Here, tell you what. I'll hand you roll. There you go. Actually, hold on. Let me pause for a second. Is anybody still in connected? Dusty, I think you're connected to the server.
Oh, yep. Let me back out. Sorry.
When I close the server down.
Go for it. I'm out.
All right, thanks. Go ahead, Yoku.
I was just tumbleweed for the whole flight. Let's try it.
Okay, I guess we can go back to the beginning. I think it's just kind of midway through.
Freddy's doesn't have...
Yeah, I'm a poor person.
Give me just a second. Let me shut the server down. Come on.
Yeah, Dusty and I are the peasants with only the standard, right?
Yeah.
Same.
I gotta press like 10 buttons here to shut this down.
I wonder, can I do this? Yes, okay. It's not that bad.
Oh, I forgot to grab the save. That's okay. Okay, so, sorry. Let's... Okay, so here's the first engagement.
Yeah, so at this point I've called, we got two elements here, Dusty and Echoes are off to the right, and we got two groups essentially azimuth split here and one here. And the idea is that the first element could have gone in, but then we'd have been cornered by the second group, so the first element goes out, giving 3 and 4 a clean shot here, which I think works well, despite the SM2 getting in the way.
Oh, that's okay.
Okay, then the first elements are hurt again. You'll notice a pattern here that the second element keeps getting in the fights. So we're trying to get on station here. I think at this point I call on station, because we've finally arrived. And another zone here. And since there's multiple groups on the left and the right, we go out again, and the second element gets the optimum shot. At least I thought they did. Looks like the SM2 occurred, because I didn't know about that, I guess. So I guess the element targets this object, and then I think beyond this point there's a little gap, a little pause, and then we're able to get on station, and then we can start fighting in the bar cap zone.
Whoa.
Whoa.
That's a torpedo.
I want to watch this. Hold on.
Nice to see AI defending pretty great. Oh, well, there's his mistake.
Yeah. Turned in and lost it. Come back. Okay.
Would you mind going to my perspective? I think I can commentate better from there, since I can correlate my memories.
Who are you?
I should be a bit more self at this point.
Hold on. There you are.
Hey. Yep, so we're once again north, the element's cold. At this point we don't see anything, so we just can give forward a little. What's on? Yeah, so at this point I think 2 calls a gimbal left contact. 2 becomes shooter at this time. It's a singleton. So this is the one mistake that I made. I think I didn't listen for 2 out call. I assumed he was going out, but he said went for launch and decide rather than launch and leave. So I turned out thinking 2 would as well, but it turned out that didn't happen. This is where 1 and 2 got pretty separated. And it took me a while to get a data link round to realize my mistake. But 2 wanted to make sure this guy is splashed, I guess.
Keep tracking on him because he was like, he kept on flying. He just got damaged from my first missile.
Beyond this is where 1 and 2 rejoin, and this is where we split the elements up. So 3 and 4 are going to be responsible for covering Hawkeye, and we will assist Panther to the north with some groups and delousing them. And you'll notice once again the second element gets all the action. I think we've seen this fight already, but...
Yep. Alright, you guys splash those. Much.
Yeah, maybe while we were doing nothing. The idea here was to try to keep a lot of separation between the elements so we got time to think and delouse people. I think eventually we end up supporting the second element in their eastern engagement, except for these flankers which kept giving us nails, so we couldn't ignore them and go to help our friends in the second element. We had to keep turning to the right and seeing if they're there. But eventually we saw them go splash and we're satisfied. At this point we're focused on our actual workup zone. And there is, I think, 2 more engagements, one of which is a guerrilla group in here where we shoot something like 4 missiles at the bandits to try and whittle down their numbers. And then the second element, I think, took a shot to try to save Lorik, I believe.
There. Let's go. Here we go. Looks like there's a furball here with some losing F-16s. Ooh, nice. Popped 1.
Torpedo loss.
Man.
Could you go back there, Sonny? Just before I shot my missiles.
Okay, I get it. This is the point where I got defensive on that 29 that you hit.
Yeah, so I think the plan here was the 2 would target the 2 trading flankers and I would target the Fulcrums, but I guess, yeah, you weren't able to. What got shot at you here?
Nothing. It was I think it's the 29 that gets hit here from your missiles, but he just kept on tracking me.
Yeah, he's lighting up.
See.
As you can see, he's having a radar lock on me.
Yeah. Like, sideways, he's...
AI magic.
Yeah.
We briefed Mémoire that we respected those, that's according to plan, because this is the idea of having the second element behind us by a long way, so Dusty and Echoes have time to monitor the threats behind us, and which they did successfully.
Nice.
There was a shot that I think Echoes and Dusty were very concerned about. I'm wondering what that is. I've not seen it myself. Perhaps Dusty, you want to...
Oh, it was the absolute last shot. I think it's pretty much, it was halfway through our RTB, I guess, when 3 and 4 turned hot one last time, and then we were like, well, sure enough, there were some bandits inside 40 miles.
Yeah, at this point I took over the package lead and I told Spade there's no cover available, go home or switch out to where. They went in out to where, and we are trying to get off station at this point, but then Spade's in the mix of it, so we send the elements back in. Once again, it's the second element who gets all the action.
But yeah, so this MiG-29 that Echo shot that guy, and then I saw the flanker behind and to the right that, oh, it looks like Ricey's already got a shot off on that same flanker.
No, yeah, that's the same one.
Oh no, maybe he shot the Fulcrum. Yeah, there you go, there's my shot on the guy in the back. And as I cranked, the radar just dropped lock. So I noticed that we've clearly got the, I forget the numbers, but in the Block 30s it's clearly like the APG-65, like the less capable of the 2 radars at BMS models, because it's like buying the DCS Horde. It just drops lock all the
drop randomly. Yeah.
Okay,
No,
cool.
the guy moved, so it drops the lock.
I knew that I was shooting up in the vicinity of where Spade was, so I STT'd that flanker, and I'm like, well, like, there weren't any, it was a single radar contact in that sort of close vicinity, so I thought that it would be clear avenue of fire, but just the fact that the radar dropped kind of so early, like probably even before Pitbull, before Husky, I was like, oh, not again.
At this point, I think Panther called, not total like engaged offensive, but some distress about flankers giving you nails, so the first element recommitted in, and the second element, which is quite low weapons and fuel, I tried to take out, but it turns out it wasn't necessary, and we then rejoined for a overhead, which I screwed up because I can't read a radar altimeter.
Hey, landings.
No, it was fun.
And 3's breakout because of no visual on 1 and 2, but that was nice.
Very Air Force, you know, like I'm pretty sure at some air bases they do their overhead brakes from like 3,000 feet above the field and 300 knots, which is pretty pedestrian when you think about it.
Yeah.
Oh, and some feedback on the overhead. If you can't get to the level of, standard like 1,500 feet or so, just maintain it level. It's easier for the wingman. You can always adjust the altitude on the downwind, for example.
Roger. Yeah, so I should have stopped with my wrong altitude and corrected when braking.
Yeah, it's easier if the wingman don't need to adjust the formation or to make any, control surface adjustments on the initial anymore.
Copy. Thanks.
All right. That covers Gamble. Panther. Ricey's up.
Okay, so let's rewind back to... Yeah, so we got out pretty late. Like, by the time we got here, you guys are already orbiting like 3 or 4 times already. So, somewhere around here, there's Su-27s coming in from the north. And the reason why I turned out was because, like, both Gamble and Panther were in this north-south axis, and I thought that would be better if I didn't add more jets to the dogfight. So, I just told Element to spin with me here.
Hey, Ricey. Do me a favor, use the keyboard to
sorry,
to jog. Yeah, just click on the map and then keyboard left right for forward back and then up down for your scroll speed.
Yep, so we did 1 spin and we turned back in when more came in and the Gamble was out cold. And I told 3 and 4 to drop into the 15-mile trail here. Yep, so that Su-27 came in and Gamble was engaged, so I turned cold and Element was in hot. And here I told Element to push in north, so we both turned north. Let's speed this up. Oh, and Element decided to engage those Su-27s. I told them to fire off and snip the AMRAAM coming after them. So here I see that they're both defensive, so I turned and I told 3 to come in, and he got the Su-27. Here I got a lock and a missile warning somewhere around there. Not sure what happened there, but I got a missile warning somewhere around there. And so 3 and 4 turned back in, and they engaged on 1, and it looks like Gamble caught the other one. Oh, it was the R777, that's why. Okay. Yep. At this point, I was thinking of maybe we should, I should push Panther Flight to the west and join you guys support the deep flights, but we're like 50 miles out, and you got Gamble over there, so I didn't want to push it to the big furball. Maybe that was a bad idea. I should have just pushed in and supported the deep flights better.
Well, you weren't right. You weren't meant to cover the deep flights. You were.
Yeah, I
meant
know,
to
but
cover
there's nothing here. Like I was scanning my radars to the north, and those guys up north are just flying left to right, left to right.
Yeah, well, they could easily not. So, I mean, you're doing exactly what I had planned you guys to do, right? Because, right, the problem is these guys are, if somebody comes screaming down, why don't I get a laser? What happened? I get no laser.
You can do the shift left click.
Yeah, it's not letting me. I get no shift left click. I can tag. That's okay.
Try
right.
holding Control and Shift.
Control and Shift? No, I get nothing if I'm not host. Apparently.
Put your visor up.
There we go. Right. So if somebody comes through, right through this path, Gamble's hosed, kind of. They had their head screwed on straight, but right, if they come down through here, and Gamble's engaged with stuff coming off this way, right, they need you for support. That's what I had fragged. So you're okay. Don't think about it too much, man. You're doing okay. Give you back. Here you
Let's see here. Yep. So here, at some point here, let me split this up. Yeah, at some point here, I think we're all joker on fuel. So I got a couple of MiG-29 spikes coming in from the west. So I turned in and I see this somebody at 2,000 feet. So I guess it was the AI. No, that's Lorik actually. And I see like a MiG-29s, a Su-27 is chasing after him. So I started just rippling off AMRAAMs, trying to get him off Lorik. But it looks like he still got a shot down here. And I turn out cold and I turn back in, and all of a sudden I see F-14s engaged in the furball. Mm-hmm. And I didn't want to fire into that, so I just told 3 to burn for home. So yeah, it looks like, yeah, I think the Banshee flight took care of them. And that's pretty much it for Panther.
I gotta bounce, guys. Thanks heaps for the flight.
thanks for coming, man.
Super challenging. I spoke that lost so few jets, a lot of air-to-air kills, and the Block 30s are pretty nice, but not having the IFF certainly makes it super challenging, and with that radar too. So there was a lot of time for me personally, just like with my head, like my forehead flat up against the glare shield as I'm just staring at the radar, trying to make sense out of all the little, jamming crosses on it. But yeah, no, it was good fun. So thanks everyone. And,
thanks for coming.
Thanks.
Thanks for playing. See you guys later.
Thanks. I'm off as well. Thanks, Starfury.
Have
a good one.
Later. Lorik is up before we lose more people.
Okay, so how does it work exactly? My keyboard. Oh yeah, okay. Nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you can use up and down to change the speed.
Okay, so we had been circling quite some time, as I said, hoping for the skies to clear up. And okay, that works like it. Okay, so when we had thinking, when I no, okay, we are still there. So I was at some time I was concerned that we could conflict at some point, but apparently not. It wasn't you, it was Jaguar. So yeah, we went to the carrier, leading to bore sight, and while 2 was bore sighting, we had this spot. So I wanted to have a shot. I wasn't sure that Panther was actually engaging, so I didn't shoot. And finally I had a Fox 3 inbound, so I had to... Yeah, no, that's good, that's good. That's good, it was good. Let me have another look. I love how it works, but okay. So, okay, I keep mixing the keys for now.
Yes, but now the carrier's moving, right? You got that SM2 over there, just twiddling his thumbs.
Okay. So, I'm hoping for 2 to bore sight quickly. At the same time, we're hearing under your uniform that it's now or never. So, I end up going with 3, and hoping... Was it you, Brown Floyd, sorry? Were you 3?
No, it was Charlie was 3.
Okay, Charlie was 3. So I was, yeah, okay. I left you behind, and you finally rejoined us behind us, which was quite interesting for an air engagement in case it happened, which was the case since, yeah, good key, since we had MiG-25 and second 27 spots, so I just wanted to lessen the wall before leaving just a one shot, and it seemed to be good, but we had noticed that it was an abort just before going cold. I wanted to have a look, not to engage the SA-5, but to see what was going on and maybe help if needed. And I ended, so a red wave coming, sorry. So one more shot, and I shot everything I had left, including a Fox 2 that I thought was a Fox 3, whatever. And from then on, I got hunted, and not anyone could really do anything to it. I was on the deck, avoiding Fox 3s, and finally, there we go. So we should switch to here 2, and here's 3. 3 apparently is having trouble, so let's go. I can't say what happened for him. 2, yeah, okay, he got shot down, and 2 managed to get away from here. After, yeah, okay. So simple enough, I suppose. You had no problem. Found other mates to team with for the way back. And,
yeah,
okay.
It wasn't very good support on the way up there, though, so we were pretty spread out, so I'll have to work on that next time.
And landing. Easy. I should have told you, that's my fault. I should have told you when we were circling before pushing to switch side on the other leg, on the cold leg, so you don't use as much fuel. I should think about it. You were on quite loose formation, so I should have thought about it. That's all I have to say.
Cool.
Yes.
Okay. Well, yeah, thanks guys. That was super interesting, super fun. Yeah, only a couple of us died, so not too bad compared to what we killed. So, yeah, super thanks for coming, guys. I don't know if... Oh, no, I'm not going to be available this next weekend, actually. I am camping. So, Ricey, it's up to you. I mean, you can coordinate if you want to run another frag or talk to Dusty, see if he wants to run something, but I will not be running next Sunday.
Sure. I'll do it if Dusty doesn't run anything.
Cool. Currently, the save is on the server. I didn't pull it off because I was busy, not paying attention.
You're not taking your computer on camping?
I am not, no.
Oh, okay.
What are laptops for, huh?
All right. Well, thanks, guys. I'm going to take off, go get some food, but have a good day.
Thanks, everyone.
Thanks for packing.
Thanks for everything.
Oh.
Bye-bye.
Oh.
And bye-bye for the stream as well. I'm cutting it short right now, which is cutting it long, actually, because it's been 4 hours almost since we are streaming that. Thank you very much for being around so long, for those who stayed long, and thank you, Mav. Thank you, Mav, for having stayed that long as well. And yeah, good flight on the shoot, but very enjoyable, and a very nice essay challenge as always when we are numerous. Thank you, Glenn, as well. Bye-bye.